What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel regularly, as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by My Music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. Okay, guys, if you have not noticed, we have had a lot of DEC minting the past couple of days. Over the past week, we're up 80 million DEC, and you can just look here at the chart, and it's like, boom, all the gains that we made, I don't even know what this was that sharply fell, but all the gains that we made have gone up over the past 7 days, maybe even more than 7 days, and that's obviously putting a massive kind of drain on DEC, although I don't know if all of it's getting sold, but clearly, I mean, we're not anywhere close to peg, and at this point, yeah, the rest of the market's kind of down too. So what do you expect? But what's interesting about this is that this minting is not coming from burning SPS. I actually jumped in over the weekend into Discord just to find out what was going on, and was surprised to find out, shout out to Claiborne, that it was actually one of the largest bot farm holding accounts. You guys might be familiar with Philip Doe, that was burning all of these cards. So let's actually quickly go over here, and on Peak Monsters you can see everything's open, right? So you can see Philip-Doe, the cards that they had, and if you remember, this account had more than 40 million CP at some point. Right? More than 40 million. It's down now to about 5 million, right? And you can see like all the blood makers. We couldn't even make it to the bottom of the blood makers because there was just so many. And, you know, for further confirmation, even though I think Philip Doe or an account associated with Philip Doe was in Discord asking like how to burn stuff or whatever. So all this has been confirmed by others. I might even be late to the news at this point, but just want to cover it here and offer a little bit of analysis because this is one of the things that we were, I'll say, like, more worried about in the long term for several reasons, and I'll get into that in a second. Let me just go ahead and pull up reward cards, and I will show you guys here that, for example, if you remember, like a couple of months ago, this was at like 14 million, and then over the weekend I checked it had jumped up to 17 million, and now it's at 23, you know, closing in on 24 million. Here's your blood makers, right? So you can see 1.7 million BCX has been burned, which is wild considering that, you know, that's, I mean, that's more than or sorry, not more, but it's almost half, right? Total BCX was like 4.4 million. So like you can see just how scarce, I guess the cards aren't really going to be that scarce in comparison to Rebellion or even Chaos Legion Core. But my point being, that a lot of these cards ended up getting burned, and you can see that now we're in the millions, right? So Pellicore Deceiver, this had 8 million copies minted. It now is at 25%, over 25% that have been burned. Same with Gargoyle Lions, right? So a lot of these cards are getting burned. So why is this important? Well, okay, for a couple of reasons. We knew that there was a massive DEC minting risk here that was going to come at some point. Now, this came a little bit earlier than I would have expected. I thought, you know, if Philip Doe was trying to be patient about it, they might have waited until closer to Conclave Arcana and then burned everything because DEC will be closer to peg. Although I understand it now, because if you can get 80% of the value right now, which is kind of what it is, right? DEC has been trading around that level, and then not waste, you know, another 2, maybe 3 months before Conclave Arcana, and there are opportunities in what hopefully will be a good bull market in 2025. I get it, right? So why not take that capital and use it somewhere else? So now that that's done, right? That was one side of it. The other side is we were so worried about bot farms using all these like reward cards for survival mode, which again is not out yet. Hopefully that'll be out soon. And the thing is, obviously this is just one account, and this doesn't cover the tremendous amount of Soulbound Chaos Legion reward cards that are still out there, that are still locked, right? For example, and that obviously will still need to be addressed, and I don't want Soulbound in there, but that's a topic for another video. But at the very least, all these cards are getting burned, thrown away. I actually think this has even further implications for land now, because I mean, there's just a ton of cards that got eaten up, right? That just what should have potentially been cheap cards, and I know that there's still a lot of cheap cards out there, but I mean, these were millions of BCX that I thought were eventually going to make their way onto land, which should make things more interesting in the future if people either want to go into the Alpha Beta Untamed for the bonus, or maybe even start digging into Chaos Legion Core, because there's a lot of Chaos Legion cards still out there in the mix, right? And you can see here, where are we at? 1.9 million packs still circulating which is quite significant. So that's all I really wanted to share with you guys in this video. This was something that was not, I don't want to say like hanging over us in a big way, but it was something that I was trying to keep track of. And the fact that now we've gone through that, we've taken the hit, right? Almost 80 million DEC minted in the past week. Again, it's going to take us a while to burn through that, but in the grander scheme of things, with Conclave Arcana, I will put this for context as a reminder, just the pre-sale for Conclave Arcana, which, again, we don't know what's going to happen in a couple of months, but if the pre-sale does sell out for Conclave Arcana, that is 4.4 billion DEC. It's a lot. And I think it'll be, I think there's a good chance, considering that Rebellion almost sold out, and now that we're in a position where Bitcoin is like, maybe 3x higher than what it was when Rebellion came out, I think that this could be a very significant time period where we do get that 4.4 billion worth of volume. And so 80 million is not that much. Also, considering the fact that we're burning a ton of DEC every day just through market transactions, hopefully that increases once LAN 1.75 is out. So a lot of good things happening this quarter, just trying to put these reminders out there. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That is all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.